Hello and welcome to the weekend recap of the food experiment. We are looking at day 13 and 14. My name is Jessie. I'm a creator of health and hobbies, looking to create balance and stability and enjoying life after burnout with food fitness and creating hobbies. So I am doing, if you're new here, welcome. I am doing the 30-day food experiment, a journal that I wrote about 8 years ago because with my newer schedule, I feel like I'm definitely not getting enough sleep, and I'm not eating the correct amount of food to get through the days that I'm working my part-time job and still being able to go to the gym and get other stuff done outside of that. So we are working on that, and again we are looking at day 13 and 14, which was over the weekend. I guess I just couldn't be bothered again to get that done, so we're probably just gonna do a weekend recap each time. So on Saturday, day 13, the 22nd, I did get more sleep. So if you've been following along, if not, I have not been doing great on the sleep side of things when I'm working. So I work a part-time job in bakery, and my shift starts at 3 a.m. So I haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep and still trying to figure it out. But the few days before that, I was just getting maybe a couple hours of sleep, so I needed a bit more. So I got about 7. That felt pretty good. And then I did have a couple of eggs on brioche bread, a cup of coffee, and then went over and helped my sister, as her and her husband had just gotten a new house and are redoing it before they moved in. So I helped out with that. They got us lunch at a local small town diner. I got a buffalo chicken wrap and then had some potato wedges. I did have my brother got some quick trip donuts, so I had like half of a donut and then just munched on some other things throughout the day. And then when I got home, it was really late, so I just had some chicken nuggets. Yeah, very naked, I think, chicken nuggets, and that was good. So that all felt good. I felt like I had enough for the day. I was feeling energized. I was feeling good. It was just really good amount. And for Saturday, that I was helping out and not necessarily focusing on it 100%, it was pretty good. And then for Sunday, let me see, I actually don't think I did anything. Yeah, I don't think it tracked. Nope. So for Sunday, I feel like because I forgot to put my watch back on because it got dirty from helping out with stuff. I want to say at least 6 or 7 hours again. I don't think I got a whole lot more than that, but I did just wake up. So at least 6, if not 8 hours of sleep. So felt pretty good on Sunday. Rested in okay. I wasn't feeling super great. There's a cold going around, and I'm not sure if I'm getting just a bit of it or if it's because I'm not getting a whole lot of sleep and my immune system is just kind of running low. And without getting 10 plus hours over the weekend, it may not have fully reset. So I kind of was just groggy, headachy, had a slight cough for a little bit and sore throat, but I'm feeling a little bit better today. But yesterday we got, I don't remember if I had a snack in the morning because I usually get up before my boyfriend before we get groceries, but I had some water and then we got some coffee and then went grocery shopping. We did get Aldi had a spicy salmon kimbap, which was really good. So we got that and some pot stickers, had that for lunch. And then my boyfriend said that pizza sounded good, and I was like, okay, so we're getting pizza then? He's like, no, we don't need to do that. And I was like, okay, can we order it in the next hour then? So we got pizza last night and had that, and that was good. And I think because it wasn't a whole lot of food during the day otherwise, the amount of pizza that I ate normally felt like good. So I wasn't like overly stuffed and uncomfortable, which was nice. But then I also took a nap yesterday because I wasn't feeling super great. I want to say like 1 to 2 hours maybe. So that pushed back. I knew what I was doing, but I was praying and hoping for something else. But it did push back like when I did go to bed eventually. So last night I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but I figure if you combine a little bit of sleep that I got plus the nap, it kind of evens out. So I'm not feeling like super bad today, but yesterday I did need just a nice chill day. So I literally just sat on the couch, watched some shows, did a little bit of scrolling because I know I did say I'm going to try and do a social detox, which I will, and then kind of go from there. But so looking at today, I got this like $20 watch that counts my steps, but not really, because it says I take like 20,000 plus steps a day at work, but it's more like 2,500, and I'm just kneading dough all day, so it counts like my wrist movements, which is silly, but it normally counts my sleep, but some days it doesn't want to. So for example, last night it said I didn't get any, like nothing was recorded, so that's good. But I do think I got at least what did I get? At least 3, if not 4 hours of sleep. So again, not great, but because of the nap, it probably was more like 5 or 6. I'll say it was like 5 or 6 hours of sleep yesterday overall, counting. So we're gonna do that. And then today, I'm working at the bakery. So I've got that. And then I'm going to, what am I gonna do? I got some stuff written down for this week to try and be a little bit more productive. But aside from the part-time job, I have this in my blog that I'm working on kind of revamping a little bit, or rescheduling to get that going. So hopefully like in a year, this becomes some extra kind of income. I'm not gonna bank on like a whole awful lot, but between this and blog and digital projects, I'm hoping that that can be an extra income stream. And then I do some Pinterest management, and I want to keep doing that, and I'm going to start upping my prices as well to make it more of a luxury option of what I'm doing. So I'm going to kind of rework that and get some of that stuff situated today, but otherwise hoping to have enough energy to get through work. And it's going to be a longer day, probably like a 9-hour day. I'm hoping for not that much, but not 10. So I'll go to work, come home, have a sandwich, go to the gym, hopefully go for a walk, because we're hitting like a 30-40 degree weather week in Minnesota, which is awesome. So I'm going to try and do that. My sister got me on a new podcast that I'm wanting to listen to more, the telepathy tapes. Super interesting, kind of creepy to listen to driving home at night, but I'll listen to that and then read today. So I'm hoping to get a few things done outside of that where it's not taking like a full day. So that is where I am at. I can write that down in a second, but it's like 1:45 right now. I'm going to have some coffee, make my breakfast sandwich, and then just kind of chill for a little bit. The idea for an earlier morning start is to be able to poop before work. So if I can get that system going, and then the goal for this week is more sleep. So kind of getting that routine down so I've got more sleep going. I can figure out like my pooping schedule, and then I get a good routine of like what foods are working for me, and then adjust from there. So with the food experiment, about the 3rd week in, we've pinpointed what we're doing, what isn't working, adjusting the second week to try and get that in a little bit more fine-tuning what isn't working. And then for the third week, it's about trying to lay that foundation to create more of a stable consistency when it comes to food, sleep, like how everything kind of meshes together, and energy levels. So feel free to listen and watch my other videos that kind of explain that as well. How day-to-day process of how I've been working through it, because a lot of things have come up, but I feel like I'm in a much better spot and is going through some of the more difficult situations and mindsets that come up when you are making those changes to get through it. So I'm optimistic and excited, going again, focus on the sleep side of things and getting a routine going to where it's just like boom, boom, boom. Certain days are certain things, but I'm still being productive and getting things done. So that is my goal and what I'm going to be doing. So thank you so much for tuning in to day 13 and 14 over my weekend, and stay tuned as I continue working through this, as we are at the halfway point on day 15 starting today. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.